first official challenger in the re-election campaign, Douglas County Treasurer John Ewing formally announced his candidacy today. Ewing is a Democrat and has been with Douglas County Treasurer for 18 years. He believes his mixed experience in city and county government will help him move the city forward if elected.
I'm very well prepared to be able to address the issues that the citizens of Omaha face and believe there's an opportunity for us to look at government efficiency when it comes to looking at potentially functional mergers and other things of that nature to reduce the expenses associated with providing government.
So far, the only other candidate is incumbent Jean Stothert, who is seeking her fourth term. Candidates have until the end of February next year to file in the race. The general election is still more than a year off, set for May 13th, 2025.